Thanks, Ted, and here's the first tranche of this year's Christmas publications. Most books are bought in the summer by people who want to read them on the beach, and in the autumn by people who want other people to read them on Boxing Day. Doesn't matter. This is when the publishing industry makes its money, and I'm picking the books I'd like to unwrap. Television's familiarity never harms book sales, and nor should it if the telly star writes as well as David Mitchell. His book, Unruly, A History of England's Kings and Queens, starts with King Arthur, who Mitchell says is not just fictitious, but an actual lie, and ends with Elizabeth I. He is merciless about medieval sovereigns, the villains and nutters who wore the crown, and by implication, the absurdities of inherited monarchy. He's funny and sometimes so cruel that even the most bloodthirsty Plantagenet would be reduced to tears. If Henry VIII were alive, he'd complain Mitchell was a bully. But why stop at Elizabeth I? I suspect we'll find out next Christmas. Just as funny, though rather more gentle, was the late Terry Pratchett, always one of my favourites. His lost short stories, at least unpublished when he died in 2015, have been collected as a stroke of the pen. This is his early work from the 1970s and 1980s, written for newspapers and magazines under various pseudonyms before he dreamt up the magical Discworld. They are fantastical, funny, and full of insight into the working of a mind soon to have a brilliant idea. Some people are exasperated by Pratchett. He can seem frightfully world-weary in knowing the affectionately disappointed ale-bore in a public bar, but I say this is the record of an imagination finding its way to genius. The only writer of the supernatural to rival Pratchett is, of course, J.K. Rowling. Just in case we were insufficiently aware of her hero, she now offers the Harry Potter Wizarding Almanac. It is an encyclopedia of the Hogwarts universe with details about the rules of wands, a fantastical bestiary, a history of various locations, and a backstory of the Sorting Hat. Its best features are the illustrations, charts, maps and graphs colouring in this familiar world. It would be churlish not to enjoy Potter, but this one really is for the enthusiasts. Rowling never seems to stop producing this stuff. Perhaps she needs the cash. More adult and more biting is the new novel from Louis de Bernier, Light over Liskeard. De Bernier will always be remembered most for Captain Corelli's Mandolin back in 1994, but he has been prolific, and I especially recommend his early South American novels. This latest work features a quantum cryptologist, whatever that is, who decodes the nature of modern civilization and foresees its collapse. Escaping to Cornwall, he finds a gallery of characters, including a knight of the round table, a lynx wrangler, an apocalyptic holy man, and a ghost. De Bernier is always influenced by magical realism. It's a good way to satirize and attempt to redeem modern society, the visions of the wise who can see it end. That's it for this month, Ted. More leaves under the tree next time.